find my way. I can go the distance. I'll be there someday. If I can be strong. Hello, welcome. I promised them I would. Hi,
Very good.
everybody. We're live. Welcome to Tales of the Witch Boy, Galestrian's greatest. Well, Galestrian's greatest, playing through Tales of the Witch Boy. My name is Em. I am the game master for Greatest Guardians Gaming Network, and I'm super excited to be here. I wanted to jump right in. I don't know if we need to really do too many introductions. I think we've done introductions last episode. But I have a warm-up question for everybody that I would like to ask if people wouldn't mind. So I didn't give them any planning time on this, so I'm going to spring it on you. I would like to know, how much has your character traveled throughout the world? And you can answer that by a lot, a little, not at all, a fair amount. And on top of that, on top of how much they've traveled, why have they traveled? With as much detail as you're willing to provide. And this can be like traveled across the world. This can be travel within region, however you want to interpret the question. Yeah. Does anybody want to start off?
I'll go. Okay. So I'm answering as Michaela. Sorry, everyone. So Gappa has definitely traveled quite a bit within Elea. Not enough to necessarily, know it like the back of her hand, but I'd say she's visited all of the Elven kingdoms, so a fair amount. But worldwide, very little. This is her second major voyage. All she's done is leave Elea. So we're going back. And because she left because she didn't really have any family or anybody she was leaving behind. She was lost. And I feel like maybe she kind of was figuring that she could be just as lost somewhere else as she was in her little halfling village. So might as well see what the world has to offer. So far, she's pleasantly surprised.
Nice. Anybody else want to jump off on that?
Sure. I'll go next. Thistlebranch has traveled quite a bit in her own home region, and then exactly as much as Gandry has traveled in the last 7-ish years, with maybe some individual side quests of her own. She hasn't seen much of Flaebrush lately because of that, so she's been pretty much wherever the Bonito has gone.
Nice. So a little bit of Saga Geisa as well.
Mm-hmm.
What about Lishigia?
Lishigia wasn't lying when she said she left home to learn about the world because this is her first time this far out from Yoltres. Her biggest journey is likely from Yoltres to Saga Geisa, and then before that, much of her travels were pretty contained in and around the inner kingdom of Yoltres.
Okay. Nice. Did anybody want to explain or expand upon why they have traveled before I go with Remy? Secrets. Okay. Remy has actually traveled. He doesn't remember it, but he and his family have traveled from a different continent in the southern part of the world called Kidith, and they traveled to Saga Geisa. So, yeah. That's our warm-up question. Shall we jump in?
The water? No thanks.
Fair.
No girl, you need a pro.
Welcome to the ocean leading up to Flaebrush. Here's our map. This is the continent of Flaebrush. I finally finished it. You can see everything. We've got the lizard folk domain all up here, surrounded by the white dots,
Ooh.
and then, or the white dotted line. And then we've got the Kivasha tropics down in the southern portion of Flaebrush, which is where catfolk, knoll, and gripply live, or at least many of those ancestries live down there. So I'd like to zoom in a bit on the Bonito.
Bonito.
Where are we?
You are
Way.
Pretty
way
far.
at the far end of the map. You made it
At the
one
edge of the
hex.
world.
One hex
Grill whip.
onto this map. So
There's grill whip, and then there's the tropics. Oh, so they're big.
yeah, and
Messes.
last we left off, you had discussed that or you took a boat on the deck of the Bonito, and you all wound up with the or you all voted toward, I should reword that, the crew voted on going to the Kivasha tropics rather than the lizard folk domain. So the closest port that you can reach that is part of the Kivasha tropics is an island called the Unseen Island. And this is a great spot to catch short-term airships. Ships that can take you basically anywhere within, at least anywhere within the eastern part of Flaebrush. And there's the Unseen Hold in the center of the Unseen Island. Anybody give me a society check if you would like.
Certainly.
Don't mind if I do.
Let's get some music going.
Oh wow, a 19.
Beautiful.
3.
16.
This'll never happen again.
Let's see. So, the Unseen Hold, who had above an 18?
18?
18 or higher. Cool. Sagafa, you've heard of this place called the Unseen Hold, and it is known as a last stand location during the war. It's somewhere that in the beginning of the war, the forces from the Kivasha tropics, the people fighting against the horrible lizard folk domain, they secretly would take sailing ships in a really circuitous path toward the Unseen Hold, go way out of their way just to make it to the Unseen Island. And they would set up, over the years of the war, they set up a keep in the center of the island that stood tall enough to look out and observe the trade routes going into and out of the eastern part of the lizard folk domain. And so it was a way for the southern forces fighting against the lizard folk to try and learn what they could about who was maybe taking things into the lizard folk domain, who was trading with them, what sigils were flown on the flags of the ships that were sailing in. Specifically, they were trying to keep an eye on Sharp Claw Keep just north. And so Sharp Claw Keep was a major trade center. And the Unseen Hold was a spy location that, toward the end of the war, was famously unable to be taken over by the lizard folk. And the people who lived there are very proud of that. And since then, as it was observing traders, they became a trading port themselves, and now there are a number of airships that will land in the Unseen Hold, which is now common knowledge as a thing that is there, and take passengers or cargo across the eastern part of Flaebrush. So it's probably your best bet as to where to catch an airship.
I've always wanted to go there.
Do you share this information with us?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been talking about it for like 45 minutes. You left and came back and you didn't miss anything.
I've been there. It's a magnificent location. I really enjoyed spending time there during the war. It was, something that we'd take a break at the Unseen Hold when we could, when it was known as a known location. Of course, we never went there while it was a spying location, but we would travel there after it was known. And I remember there was once a warship battle that the Bonito sailed past to go on a rescue mission one time. As Kara steps in, sailed past, more like sailed through when we weren't supposed to. Oh, that's semantics. It's fine. We don't need to focus on that. Nonetheless, Unseen Hold. It seems like a good spot to catch a ship. Shall we go there?
I obviously have no protest. Let's go.
Thistle, what do you think?
Well, I'd love to know what you're catching a ship for. I've been a little bit out of the loop since you all came on board. But,
well, yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I'm running away from these people that are trying to catch...
Remy!
We're going to
Thistle
Ilea.
leans forward. Yeah?
That's
We're
where I came
traveling
from.
north.
I'm trying to find my friend. She's up north.
She's north.
Her name's North?
No, her name's Roka.
I'm looking. Hold on, let me look if I have any spells for this. Hold up.
To shut Remy up.
What?
or like I don't know, subdue Thistlebranch in some way. We'll see.
Subdue. Okay.
Oh gosh. Lishija, I can see that your spines are getting a little prickly. But this lovely folk here has been very kind to us. I think it's fair that we at least... Remy.
Didn't you see how she shocked the Jedediah guy? That was crazy. I mean,
It was
she's
absolutely
definitely on
stunning.
our side.
Well, thanks.
Well, certainly she's very capable, but she's not traveling with us.
What? Oh, I mean,
She could be though, if you wanted to. If you have any interest in traveling via a different kind of ship.
I might.
Well, we're going north, so you think about it, and you've got until we catch a ship, really, to decide. I'm gonna elbow Lishija directly in her shin, because that's what I can reach.
That's fair.
We have something to discuss, Thistlebranch. If you don't mind us,
what
grab
is it we're
you,
discussing?
I also
Lishija?
grab Remy. If your mom is upset and she grabs you, I grab the both of you and I drag you to the corner. What are you doing?
What is it we're discussing, Lishija? I'm interested.
I'm not
Gandry follows.
with you, Sir Gantry. Please step away.
Oh, I'm not one to argue with my second mate. Cheers. And he walks away.
What are you doing?
Well, I don't know. I mean, she seems nice.
There's plenty of nice people in the world. Are we gonna take in every stray into the group and just have them tag along, no questions asked?
I mean, we
Well,
could
first-
trust her. I mean, I don't know. We don't have a lot of people to trust, and wouldn't be too bad.
And
to
what
bring
makes
her.
her more special than anyone else here? Why not
The
Tina?
lightning. You saw the lightning. Also, she's just real nice, you know. She likes my flowers, and she told me my hair looked good. And
That's
Am I hearing this, by the way?
Was that a
was a
perception
26
roll?
perception. Yeah.
I probably.
Okay,
every
cool.
word.
Probably like not quite every word, but you're hearing
I'm
like
kind of like a hiss, but I'm like not. I'm like upset.
Okay. Sorry for the interruption. Continue.
I just, I don't think it's fair to immediately write her off. We lost Hannah and we lost Shaija, and I feel like it's important that we have enough people here and committed to the mission to keep Remy safe. And also, she liked my hair.
I think she's cool. We don't have to make a decision now, but like,
Well, and it's Thistle's decision anyway, right? She's got a crow. She's got friends. Maybe she doesn't even want to come.
So you guys are right, but I'm not arguing against you. And then
I
I
will take stoic silence. That's good enough for now.
look away from the group, and it's like I'm seeing you for the first time. I'm glaring at you, Thistlebranch.
And the bell on the deck begins to ring. Gandry shouts, "Dinner time, everybody! Up on the top deck. Let's go. Let's get going. We got our
We gotta go.
galley cruise.
We're
making dinner for
continuing this
everybody."
conversation later.
Holy shit, come on over. Let's get everybody dinner. He places you right next to Thistlebranch.
Yeah, and I wave at you as you have been looking at me. Hey,
Well,
how's it
ears
going?
just flicking.
Lishicha, I can
Nice
switch.
to meet you.
I can switch with you if you want. It's fine.
It's fine, Remy. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Lishicha, lean in really quick. Maybe this is a good opportunity to get to know her a bit.
Thank you, Remy. That is very astute.
No problem.
What's for dinner, by the way?
Leans over, looks at Thistle. Hi, Thistlebranch. Lishija's really good at magic too, and you're really good at magic.
Oh, really? Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool. What kind of magic do you like to do?
I'm a witch.
You're a witch?
I am a witch. My
Wow.
abilities primarily lie in fortune telling.
That's cool. Is it weird if I ask you if you could tell my fortune? You probably get that a lot, don't you?
Oh, it's fine. You're more than welcome to. I don't believe that this is the best situation to do it, but if you have some time afterwards, I'd be more than happy to provide you my services.
That sounds fun.
Thistlebranch, when did you first come along the Bonito? What's your relationship with Sir Gandry?
What are
Oh.
your intentions with our boat?
One at a time, please. I came aboard the ship when Gandry freed everybody from the prison. I was one of the people there.
You were a prisoner, you were a fellow.
Refugee, I guess you could say. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds really tough.
I was only in there for a day.
Maybe you were very lucky.
I guess.
And
Yeah.
what situation brought you within the prison, if I may ask?
Oh, so I had this like stake of land that I was keeping watch over, and someone was there, and I didn't realize that it was like some big important like lizard folk noble during the war, and so I might have did a lightning to him. But yeah, it's all in the past. So yeah, they threw me in jail when they figured out that I did it. And the very next day, what do you know? But this guy comes in and rescues a bunch of us. So how about that?
Wait, you killed some important lizard folk guy during the Lustral War?
I guess. I don't know who he was.
So cool.
That's just what they told me.
Don't tell people that. You killed an important guy. That's awesome. That's amazing. I'm very proud of you.
Well, thanks, I guess. But I mean, it led me here. So that's that's the part I think I'm happiest about. So
Quiver hops over with some dinner. Oh, what can I get you? Hello. I've got slop, and I've got some rice. I've got some. Well, I suppose I could get you some steamed vegetables as well. I don't know. We have very few options.
That's not a very long list. I'm sorry.
I'll have my usual steamed slop rice vegetables. You don't have to make the sound effects, Quiver.
Well,
I appreciate them, though.
It helps me focus, Yes.
May I have some rice with just the vegetables, no slop?
There you go.
Oh, thank you so much. Steamed and unspiced. Perfect.
Oh yeah.
You watch as Thistle chows down on it with reckless abandon and no sense of manners whatsoever.
I greet Thistle, but I don't get any food. I have like rations I've saved up in my room that I'm just eating by myself
Sure.
instead of this.
Just nuts, jerky,
Yeah.
dried beans.
Preserved fruit, that sort of thing.
And so dinner passes, and it's a relatively quiet dinner. And you go ahead.
Can I get a read on Thistle Branch's temperament?
Sure. Give me a perception check against, if you're trying to hide anything, Sky, against Thistle's will DC. But yeah, give me a perception check.
Pulling up the correct window, my goodness.
Oh,
9.
that was almost higher number. A 9. What do you think that she would notice with a 9?
Thistle seems hard to read. She seems perfectly content, perfectly happy, but also a bit of a lone wolf, maybe. And because of that, she seems a little different and off from the rest of the crew.
She's a lone wolf in a crew?
Place, yeah. And that feels weird. But
yeah.
What exactly that means, because you've probably seen her just off by herself or up in the crow's nest and not really interacting a whole lot with everybody except just kind, happy, polite conversation, cheerful. The only person that you've ever really seen her interact with a lot is Gandry.
Interesting. Emma, I don't want to interrupt you if you want to move the scene along, but Lishija has more questions for Thistle Branch.
Sure.
Lishija would clock this. Thistle Branch, I've noticed that despite your long years with the crew, presumably, you don't seem to interact with them very much. Is there some sort of issue?
No, they're all perfectly nice people. I tend to do better by myself, I think. A lot of the times
Is there something wrong with the crew?
Oh no, nothing. I mean, well, you've seen them. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, they're fine. They're perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just, I guess it's just me. I just kind of like doing things on my own a lot.
If you are so keen on being on your own, find difficulties with the crew, why have you stayed for so long?
Well, they're comfortable, and I guess it's better than being out in the jungle with no one to talk to, so... Yeah, I mean, I like to help them out when I can, but they function so well on their own that my skills don't really come up very often.
And your skills are...
Well, I can see pretty good out of one eye. I can heal people. So, I mean, when we get into scraps, that's useful.
And these skills have not been useful in the jungle that you were
well, I mean,
laying low in.
that's about it. But they were more useful for the people who were on the front, and for people who just kind of go out and do our errands for us. But you know, I most of my skill is in nature and scouting, so I like to scout ahead. I was trained in a druidic order for a while, but that was kind of a long time ago. So I can also shoot lightning at things. So when we need to, you know,
We've seen
call
this
down...
super cool.
Thank
When
you.
did you learn that? Well, I guess I already learned that, but like, when did you learn that?
Oh, my grandmother taught me that one.
Oh,
she was a really powerful druid. So,
Where's your grandmother now?
You knew your grandmother?
don't quite know. So yeah.
Sagafa, wait, did you not know your grandmother?
No, I didn't really know that grandmothers were a thing until I was probably about, 20, to be honest.
Whoa,
I
wait.
thought families were just moms and daughters or children, Sometimes dads, but they were usually out doing field stuff, so I didn't really see them that much.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But that's cool. That's cool. Do you want to find your grandmother?
I don't know if she's there to find. It's been a long time since I've seen her. I was well, I'll probably want to talk about this later, but
Can I perception check what that means?
Grief?
What emotionally that
Horrible heartbreak? What do you think it means?
means? I don't know. She could be hiding something. We don't know that. Incredible. 11.
Your hatred is clouding your judgment.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Seems painful. That's all you're getting.
I hate to interrupt you, Thistle Branch, but Sogotha, you were not around any other familial units until you were the age of 20.
Well, I'm gonna leave.
You had
really
no
long
interaction
time.
with any other people at all.
No, that's not what I said. So I didn't leave the house much until about 20. That was when I started going off to the, sell my hunting game that was excess. That was when I started traveling. But yeah, before then I mostly just hung out with my mom and tended the garden and just kind of stayed at home. I didn't really think about the rest of the world all that much. I kind of spent a lot of time alone most of my life until I ran into you, honestly.
Yeah, I was alone in the jungle for like 7 years. So.
Wow.
Yeah, I was kind of alone until I met like Roka and Clip, and yeah, that was. I hope she's okay.
Well,
Me too.
now we're alone together, so that works.
We should make matching friendship bracelets for everybody else.
I would love to make matching friendship bracelets.
Oh my god, would you really?
Yes.
I bet Pitalis, I bet we could. Oh my gosh, we're gonna do this. Oh my gosh, do you know how to braid?
Yes.
Okay, we're doing this. She'll tell you your fortune, and we'll make friendship bracelets. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I did these braids myself, and she kind of like she's braided up the hair on her head to a kind of mohawky braid kind of thing.
Like one
around the
big
fur.
braid.
Yeah, with like some fluffy hair
Tuft.
doodles, tufts,
Yeah.
hair tufts.
Little curl.
Mhm.
I am gonna move this forward a bit.
Go for it.
As you all wrap things up at dinner, the sun goes down and the ship continues sailing forward. You arrive. I'm sorry. You're able to kind of get things situated for bed. Lishija and Thistle, are you doing a reading?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
So the way it's set out is Lishija has a little box of divination tools that she uses. And usually it's on the floor, you're kneeling in front of each other, or you can be sitting, it depends on where you want to go. But assuming where you usually take Crow's Nest, Night Watch, correct?
Day.
Day? Okay.
My night vision's pretty terrible.
Oh, okay, got it. I
She points
misremembered.
to the
Okay.
eye.
Okay, then Lishija will probably do it after the canteen clears out. She sets out her tools, and when it happens, the way it works, she explains to you, is that you ask her a yes or no question, and then her god uses her as a conduit to answer your question. That's basically how it works.
Okay. A yes or no question, huh? Are there like limits on the yes or no question? I mean, like I probably could like ask you what's the weather going to be tomorrow, but that's kind of not really why we're here, huh?
Well, you're free to ask any question you wish. However, I cannot guarantee you will get the answer you want.
Okay. Is your mission something that my skills could be helpful for?
Could you be more specific?
Well, I don't really know what your mission is, but it seems important and it also seems secret. And sometimes really important things need to be kept secret and among a group of people you can trust. And I've seen you guys in action a little bit, and I think maybe I could be of service somehow. And so maybe if you're not sure, and I'm not sure, we could go to whatever god you are in contact with.
All right.
Maybe ask him together.
Lishija arranges her tools in front of her, and as she does, you notice that like you've seen this happen a couple times before because she does this a couple times in the open. Half of her body becomes like kind of like it's cast a shadow, and in the shadow you see a skeleton, kind of like overlaid through her skin, in her skin, and then opposite, kind of as if it was on the others, my left and your left becomes half shadowed and then covered in bones. Let's roll that occultism. 24.
Okay. And the question again is, could you say that again?
Is their mission something that I could be helpful for? Is something that my skills would be a benefit towards?
Yes.
You hear 2 yeses.
And is it a whistle? Is it how does that work again, Jenna?
I believe a yes was a whistle.
Okay.
Like a cold whistle over the ocean, sort of thing is how I imagined it.
Okay.
Is it just the one question, or can you do more?
You can ask as many as you'd like.
Be okay if I left? Would Gandry be okay if I left? For a little while?
$17.
And Jenna, can you remind me the DC on this and how that works?
There's no DC on this. This is
Okay.
just something we made. This is just something I do sometimes.
Cool. Yes.
A whistle only you can hear. Just one this time.
Is your mission going to be dangerous?
$26.
A resounding yes.
You also feel it's not quite a yes, but the same kind of cold that comes with the sound you feel in your hands instead.
Okay.
You say that again, Jenna?
It's not quite the yes as yours, but like the coldness of the whistle you feel in your hands instead. It's
Okay.
not quite the whistle. It's a yes, but it's like almost.
Okay.
That was weirdly chilling.
Did you receive the answers you wanted?
I think so, yeah. They were helpful. What about you?
What about me?
Did you get the answers you wanted? Maybe.
I am a conduit for my God. I do not receive the answers you get, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Well, if thank you so much for doing this for me. If you have questions from me, feel free to ask.
I think I do, actually.
Okay.
What are your intentions? Do you actually wish to come with us?
I might. It's you've seen our captain, right?
I have, but I'm not sure how I feel about one of his own men speaking of him this way.
He's well, he means really well. He's a good guy, but he feels really bad about some things that happened in the past, and I think having me around is reminding him a little bit too much of it. And so I think maybe he could use a break. And so could I. And you guys seem like you're doing something really important, and I want to help.
May I do a perception on this? $26.
Nice. What do you want to know?
26.
Almighty one.
I wanted to know what's the emotional background to what you're explaining to me.
It feels almost like a mother needing to let her child go. And it also feels like someone who needs a bit more danger and excitement in her life that she isn't getting. And there is a undercurrent of something very sad that she's not quite ready to face yet.
Do I get the sense that you're trying to run away from the ship, so to speak?
No, more like she needs a break. She needs some distance and some space from it. Like this is her home, but you can't always be home.
Lishija feels like you're being honest, but she's not happy about what she hears because she feels like it reflects. She's reminded of something she doesn't like.
Join the club.
Thistle Branch, can I
Mhm.
have a perception check from you, please?
Sure. Not my greatest.
Who was it?
Just 15 total.
Okay, that's enough. In the corner of the hold below deck, one of the stern corners, aft corners, excuse me, where bunks sit, you see what appears to be an old rat folk man who you've never seen on this ship before. And he makes eye contact with you and holds his hand, points at you, lowers his finger to your side, and points at the hook. And then a little firecracker of magic shoots out and hits your hook. Could I get a religion check from you? Or from you.
How conspicuous is this? My back is turned.
9.
9. You don't know what just happened, but the hook is glowing, and the runes that were carved into the fishing hook have disappeared and have been replaced by a symbol of what appears to be a flame that is underneath a sword.
Interesting.
I don't think anybody else saw this occur, but Lucigia, as you are looking at
My tools.
at Thistlebranch, you see that her hook begins to glow, the runes disappear, and they are replaced by the symbol of a flame overlaid by a sword.
Thistle branch your hook.
Yeah. Did you see them? Are they still there?
No.
I turn around. Do I see anything?
No.
Okay.
Can I do like
That was weird.
religion or heraldry or whatever on the symbol?
Religion, yeah.
My religion is garbage, but I still rolled a 16.
That was pretty good.
This is the symbol of Oneas, the minor god of protection. Oneas is believed to be a frail and old ratfolk magic user who imbues sentience into the weapons of those who extend him great kindness. And you would think if this fish hook has the symbol of Oneas on it, this fish hook is now imbued with somewhat or something of Aeneas's magic, potentially sentience.
It appears you've been blessed by Aeneas. Perhaps try speaking with your hook communing with it?
It can talk?
Perhaps?
Okay. Not the weirdest thing I've done, but sure. Sounds good. Real quick though, he did point to my side.
Isn't it at your side? It's hanging
It's
from your
at my
belt.
side. Yes, it's at my left side, which
Mhm.
it's probably a great time to notice, Lashija. You do see a terrible scar, gash down the left side of Thistlebranch. She wears loose enough, bearing enough clothing often enough that you probably have noticed it at some point. Did that side ache, or was no pain, feeling, sensation from it?
No pain.
Okay.
I do note it, but I don't say anything.
Yeah.
Are you touching the fish hook at all?
I am now.
Do you pick it up?
Yeah, for sure.
It falls out of your hands, and it falls out of your hands.
Mhm. Okay.
Well, don't drop it. That's blessed now.
I didn't mean to. I'll try to pick it up again.
It doesn't raise off of the ground.
I'm casually cleaning up.
Remy walks over and tries to pick it up. Oh, you dropped your fish hook. What'd you do to it? Why is it stuck to the floor?
I don't know. It just there was a rat and he like pointed at it and it did that.
What's going on? What is this? And like several of the crew members come over. Quiver jumps in. Oh, I'd like to try. What's
Did we
what's
just
happening?
Mjolnir this thing?
Quiver tries to pick it up. He can't.
So if I want to try, might as well.
Only the true king of England.
Only the true thing of
I think I would like to rack my brain for deeper knowledge of when Oneus grants sentience to weaponry.
Sure.
Or why, because acts of great kindness can span a lot of territory.
Yep.
Oh no, an 11. I have a +9 to religion. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Aw.
girl.
An 11.
Like one of the things I'm supposed
Not in
to
the
be
stars
good
tonight.
at.
So I think it's enough to know that someone needs to show an act of great kindness to Aeneas in order to be granted his protection by a sentient weapon.
Okay, so I think you have to earn it. You know?
And a number of other crew members come over and they try lifting it. And it's become kind of a hubbub. Like everybody's like, what's going on? What's
like a
happening?
big deal in the galley.
Yeah, like everybody's getting out of bed.
That's crazy.
Like this is the most exciting thing that's happened all week. A fucking fish hook fell on the ground and nobody can pick it the fuck up. Like it's what's happening?
I'd be psyched as a person. I'd be psyched.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And
Thistle hasn't really left it.
Kara
Oh,
comes
nice.
down.
Just sort of staying here.
Kara's
Oh,
like,
Kara's got this, no question.
she comes over and she's like, "What's going on down here? Why is it so loud? Everybody calm down." She goes over and she tries to pick it up and she can't raise it. And she steps up and goes up to the upper decks. And a moment later, Gandry walks down. What's the problem? What's happening? Why are y'all up in a fuss? And he walks down and he's like, what are you doing with this damned hook? And he picks it up.
Sir Gandry, we were told that
And
only
he
the
picks it
strongest
up?
of warriors can lift this up.
Did you
picks
just
it
say
up.
he picks it up?
Well, there you go. I gave it to you. I mean, this is yours, I believe, right? And he hands it to you.
It might not be anymore. I try to take it.
It falls to the ground.
Thunk. Okay.
What? Why do you keep dropping the thing? He picks it back up and hands it to you.
So we should probably fill you in. You're like now the only person on this ship who can pick that thing up.
That's
And I
ridiculous.
think it's alive now.
What are you talking about? This is
No,
ridiculous.
watch. Give it to Kara.
Kara, take the damn hook. And she takes it and it falls out of her hand.
Gandry, I hate to, I know politics at dinner, but what?
It's past dinner. Y'all should be in bed. What the? Are you playing a trick on me?
No, I just want to know what your religious affiliations are.
Religion. Well, I suppose when I was younger, I was fascinated by Arcana, goddess of honor and courage and battle, but whatever that got me. Malika being my favorite of her 3 minor goddesses, but those are stories. I mean, I know they exist, but how real is a god? Aren't they just accentuated individuals? Aren't they just able to, do things better than everybody else? And when he says this, yes, when he says this, the hook sitting on the ground, sits upright, and it's sitting on the curved part of the hook with the end sticking straight up into the sky. And he looks down and he says, well, my goodness, what is this? And he picks it up. Am I to think that you've given me this fish hook now, Thistlebranch?
I mean, I think it's picked you.
It's picked me. How ridiculous.
This is out of my hands. A little more literally than I thought it was going to be.
Thistle, don't you see what's happened here?
Maybe?
Well, you were so worried about him. And now he's got protection from a god.
Apparently
what are you talking about? Apparently what?
I mean, Kendry, I just want you to know that you're a very well-loved captain and that you deserve redemption. My shift is starting in the crow's nest.
Well.
You're doing a hit and run conversation.
So
I shouldn't keep you.
I'm gonna dip out of all this serious emotional conversation.
Hold on, Sagafa, hold on. That was very kind of you. Thank you. Now get to your shift.
Right on it, Captain.
Yes, thank you. Well, I suppose I'm gonna turn in.
Puppy waves at you as you go, as you leave.
Remy's jaw is on the floor. What? Yeah, so the fishhook is now Gandry's. Seemingly.
Interesting.
Protect him in Thistle's absence.
Against all odds, Leashija thinks, but she doesn't say that out loud.
Do y'all mind if I fast forward us throughout the rest of the journey toward Unseen Island?
No, I think we've accomplished quite a lot here.
Cool. 2, 3, 4. Okay, sunset on
the morning.
Yeah, so it is now the morning of the 18th of Glimmer. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sunset of the 18th. 2, 3, 4. Morning of the 19th, excuse me. 2, 3. And around 5 p.m. you arrive at a small port on Unseen Island. You're able to catch a carriage into along a trail that brings you and your belongings and the rest of the crew about a 4-hour journey toward Unseen Hold. And you arrive at about 9 p.m. at a tavern, an inn. And I would like for all of you, let's see, to feel free. And Krieg is with you, but I'm going to take him off the map for now. I'd like for all of you to feel free to explore.
Pulling up the map.
And the name of this inn is Sky Gazers Inn.
Okay.
How are we all doing?
I'm going to immediately come over here to this grassy area
Mhm.
and summon Petalis.
Mhm.
So the poor darn thing can get some ground time
Oh, yay.
after all those days and weeks and years on the ship.
Okay. And it is nighttime at the moment. So I'm gonna lower the light level here. But yeah, you arrive at this inn. Petalis is loving the grass, just like weaving in and out of the soil, like digging their roots down, um, coming back up and wrapping around you, and then coming back up into the hat form and just kind of playing in the soil. Loving it.
We're wrestling.
Yeah. What else are we doing?
I would like to go into the tavern and see what's there.
Feel free to explore, open up the door, and take a look around.
They cannot see the door.
Ah,
Is the door on the front curve? Oh. Very nice.
Okay.
Oh, it's beautiful on the inside.
let me just a moment. I think
Yeah, I think I need
On
some
the
vision.
inside.
we're gonna pretend like it's nighttime, but it needs to be daytime for the map to work correctly.
Mhm.
You walk in and you're greeted by a delightful sound of live music playing. There are people talking. It's a full inn. You're welcomed by a halfling woman. Oh, welcome to the Skygazer Inn. I'm so happy to have you here. I would love to get you set up in a room for the night, if that's what you're looking for. Is that of interest to you?
Yeah, there's actually quite a lot of us, but I don't know how many of us are going to be staying here.
Oh, I'm sure we have the accommodations for you. I'd love to make sure that we can get everybody set up. And you know, if we don't have the room here, we of course have the we can make arrangements with anyone else to make sure that you're able to get yourselves some rooms for the night. But how many with you, if you don't mind me asking?
Hey, Gandry! I call out to the outside.
Oh yeah, okay. Come
How
on,
many of
Fitz.
us are staying here?
Oh, there should be let's see, that's 5, 10, and then about 42.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
42.
42. Oh, that's so exciting. Well, if you don't mind doubling or tripling up, I can get y'all some cots. But I think we should have just enough space for most of you. Those of you who aren't able to take a stay with us tonight, we'll make sure that you get a space at the neighboring inn. That's we'll make it happen. And she talks to, like, Kara immediately steps up and is like, I'll handle it. Go enjoy yourselves. And
Thanks,
Kara's
Kara.
speaking with the halfling woman about the arrangements. And it's like 9 p.m., 10 p.m.
Oh, pretty late.
It's later, yeah.
Are there other people?
Oh yeah, no, it's a full bar. You have servers
What kind
all
of
around. What's
What
that?
kind of other people? What species?
Yeah, cat folk mostly. You also see a great deal of gnoll and a few gribbly, not many, and then an occasional lizard folk. I would say more lizard folk than Gripply, but not many. Maybe 6 or 7 lizard folk, and you've got 3 Gripply. Yeah, and so that's what's going on. It's a beautiful little establishment too. I want to give credit to the Mad Cartographer who has these free maps on Foundry that you can download. Incredible stuff. So, but yeah,
It's lovely.
Detail is incredible, and I am dying for these twinkling lights.
They're really cute. I like them a lot.
I
yeah.
am dying.
Oh, do you like our lights? Our lights are some of our favorites. It's a nice little stargazery feel if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You should
I
check out
think
our telescope back in the back of the inn. Now it's one of our favorite little parts of the establishment.
And it's a telescope, so you just need one eye,
Oh, aye,
like one eye to look through it. Just one.
aye, yes,
Oh,
yes, aye.
oh, that means yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm learning new words today. Okay.
Well, welcome to Flaebrush.
Thistle, do you want to go look out the telescope?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, it's just if you follow the main road, if you follow the main floor back, you'll make your way to the telescope in the very back of the establishment. Enjoy.
Okay. I'm gonna pop my head out.
She
Remy!
turns to
They got a
Gandry
telescope. Come
really
back.
quick. She turns to Gandry and says, "Do I recognize you from somewhere?" And he's like, "Oh, no, not at all. Just another knoll." And he's gonna go take a seat over at this table,
That
larger
wasn't
table.
Sus at all.
What?
That wasn't sus at all. Just another knoll.
Just another knoll. I feel like we need that on a t-shirt. Just another knoll.
No.
Yeah, what would you like to do? Feel free to explore.
I'm gonna take a note of that, of where he ended up, and just put a pin in that for later.
Okay.
And then absolutely going with Sagafa and likely dragging the others to the telescope.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, Remy's gonna join you with Eska.
Lishija, we're gonna look through the telescope. You want to come along?
One moment.
Okay, we'll meet you there.
Yes, have fun.
Lishiji, you gotta check it out. It's so cool. Or I
No,
guess it's gonna be cool.
Remy, no. Please give me a moment.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean
Thank
to
you,
bug
Remy.
you. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Go
Sorry.
have fun. I'll be there in a moment.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
It's like a little band room. That's cute as heck.
Where's this telescope thing? Is it in this room? He opens it up. Whoa! You guys, come here, check it out. Oh my
Yeah.
god, look at this. This is so cool.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's huge. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. Look at all these notes.
Oops.
Well, you first. Thistle says, kind of indicating for Remy to go up to it.
Oh, okay. What do I do? Do I just like put my eye up against it? I get. Oh, whoops.
And you only need one eye.
Oh, okay.
That's helpful.
And
I checked for you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
he puts his eye up against the thing and whoa, and see the stars. Lishija, what are you up to?
I think in the days leading up to this, Lishija would have tried to assist in helping people who wanted to land by dumping as much information as she could remember about the area, so they had a more thorough understanding of whatever the political situation is currently,
Mhm.
and also probably collaborating with Kara and Sir Gandry to help distribute supplies and maps and stuff.
Give me a society check.
Okay. Um, 18.
18. You would know that this island is a very safe place for people who were subjugated, people who were treated poorly, people who were hunted and enslaved during the Lustral War. This is a location where, you know, if you're gonna come to Flaebrush, it's considered to be a positive place to be. And on that note, you can find ships to most locations within the Kivasha Tropics that will allow people from the Kivasha Tropics to travel. So I would say that while it is geographically kind of on the border between the former lizard folk domain and the Kivasha Tropics, this place is aimed at making people from the Kivasha Tropics feel welcome.
I dumped this information on them, and then also like, this particular city and this particular city, where I believe, remember, we're known for being human strongholds. So if you wanted to travel here and see if you wanted to settle here, this is an option. This city option, for conversely, was more that sort of thing, giving people options. And then when I enter the bar, there's like a half moment where I see if Kara needs help, but Kara looks like she's got it. And then I'm nervous. There's a nervous energy under my skin, and I eventually head over to where everyone is at the telescope. Wow, words.
Nice. So the telescope's going to be all the way in the back. Are you able to see the map?
I can see parts of the map. I haven't moved my token, but
Okay.
I can move to where everyone else is. Ah, everyone's gone! Damn. Rest in peace. Oh wait, just kidding. Over here.
To the left.
Left? What the heck?
Yeah.
Left? Oh! Oh, hell! There we go.
Anybody please feel free to give me a perception check.
I'm trying to perceive these notes.
That would be a 25.
Yoish. 16 for me.
19. I'm mostly looking at the bar though. Like, just the whole tavern.
Eyes on the prize.
All right. You are enjoying the telescope, and you hear a crash come from inside of the bar.
I'm looking at the bar.
What?
I'm looking at the bar. What do I see?
Are
We're in
you?
a separate room now.
Oh, so I can't see from here?
No,
we have
so
to
you
go
are in a completely
outside
separate room.
those rooms.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
you hear like a cr and then a what's happening? Thank you.
Let's
I-
go
Like
look.
that.
This is my impressions by Emma.
No, I'm liking it. Thistle's like, what the?
I don't know where the door is.
lost inside this bar.
Bro, I keep
Over
getting
here,
back for the
Lucia.
wall. I think I'm stuck.
I got you.
Thistle's
I got
running
you.
out. Thistle's running out.
There you go.
Oh, there it is, the exit. What can we see from here?
So, when you arrive about there, Lishigia, we're actually going to go into a little bit of an initiative order.
All right. Bar fight. First day back on this continent. We're already starting bar fight.
No, this is my room. You can't have it. That's not who started the fight.
Okay, Lishigia, what was your perception check from earlier?
19.
Sagapa, what was your perception check?
16.
Thistlebranch?
25.
And Remy. Oh, let's go, Remy.
The boy.
Notices instantly.
Yeah, Remy hears this and he triple moves.
He's got them young years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all old.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Whoa.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, Remy's gonna triple move. He's gonna go 10, 15, 20, 25, and then another 25 feet.
Where's the egg?
And then he will... Alright. As he comes down onto the main floor, he sees a turned over table and two serpent folk individuals who are making a big fuss at the bar. He's gonna go ahead and cast guidance on himself.
What's he up to?
Next up is Thistlebranch.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming I see these serpent folk people, yeah.
From where you are, you do not. You hear the crash came from kind of further into the main room.
I can't see that.
Move your hang on a sec. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you totally can. I had a different character selected. Yeah, you can see them.
Okay.
They're like yelling at the bartender.
What are they? What have I heard them yell so far?
You mean to say you don't have work for us? We came here yesterday and asked if you would give us work, and now you don't have work for us, so we're gonna burn down your bar.
Leave.
Hmm?
That's a leap.
Oh,
No, they're definitely not going to have work because there's not going to be a bar.
how many feet away is this person? Ah, perfect. Okay. I'm going to make a. Let me see. This is a good question. Should I?
I love this music.
Sorry, I am taking my sweet time on this. Hold on.
You're good. I
I'm
kind of
so
sprung the
sorry.
combat on you.
Yeah.
You're good.
I have to pull up Alice's character sheet.
What would Thistle do? Thistle would walk at least one movement. Let's see. That's 25. There's like a barkeep there, right?
No, please. I was hoping that I would have work for you today, but I didn't see anything, so I I don't have anything. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. But please, calm down. Please, take it easy. Don't tell us to calm down, little man.
Okay. You heard what he said.
Turns around, looks at you.
I'm going to approach using... I would like to use all of the rest of my movement here in just a moment, but I'm not quite there yet.
Okay.
Gonna go about 20 feet. I still have a little movement left.
Okay.
As I'm walking, I'll say, yeah? You had a lot to say to the other guy, but not to me?
Stay
Leave him
out of
alone.
this. This is not your concern.
Well, if you burn down this bar, it is my concern.
You shut up. Get out of my face.
Turns back to the
Alright.
bartender.
Okay, we're going. Violence it is then. So Thistle's
Fade.
going to use the remaining rest of the movement, and she is going to bite.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Ankle biter here. That's a 25 to hit them.
25 is definitely a hit.
I am going for the ankles. So there you go. 9 damage.
Noted.
9 piercing damage. And then with I'm assuming I make quite a bit of contact there, yeah?
Yeah.
Get a pretty good bite.
Definitely.
All right.
Ah! What are you doing, little dog? Get off my feet.
And that's my turn.
Okay. And it is now it is Kreshla's turn.
I need you to stay away from my brother.
Steps in and swings at you with her scimitar.
Okay.
Will an 18 against your AC hit?
It will not hit.
Cool. That is her second thing. And I think her third thing will be... Yeah, we're gonna try it again. She's gonna slash at you again with her scimitar. Oof. An 8. That would be a critical fail, correct? Okay.
Yes, that would.
I need a moment. I'm gonna go grab my fumble card.
Nice. This fumble card interlude brought to you by Bar Fights.
Bar fights. Are you looking to spice up a day at the bar? Bar fights. PvP with anyone you see.
Consider lighting the place on fire. Just to spice up your evening. Out of work?
Download the loot crates. They're in the back room.
All right. Bonk. You are stunned too. She is stunned too. Got it.
Is
wow.
that the name of the card? Is the
Yeah.
card called Bonk?
It is called Bonk.
Mwah.
Okay.
Can I say a quick thing before?
Absolutely.
Just in response. So, having just bitten said brother in the leg, I'm assuming there's a little trickle of blood running down the teeth at the moment.
Yeah.
Thistle spits it at her feet.
Oof.
That's it.
Okay.
Guess I'm not saying anything.
Nice. Next up is Lishijia.
Wow, this is crazy. Where I am, is it like an open balcony where I can see out?
You can see the, you're standing atop like a raised section of the floor. So I would say it's about 4 feet high, 4 feet tall above the ground. And you could jump down fine. I won't make you use any extra movement. But you can't see through the wall that's directly to your right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
But you hear things happening toward the circular bar in the center of the room.
hold on.
Holding.
Okay then. I am going to hop over the railing, and from here I can see a little bit, correct?
You can see one of the serpent folk, and you can see Thistle.
Okay. Do I want to do the... I'm going to do the weird thing. Okay, so... Oh, this doesn't have... Okay, I'm just going to assume it's 2. At this card, it doesn't say. So Lishi's just going to jump over the railing. She's going to see some sort of fight happening. And then she is going to cast Phantom Steed. So a giant horse appears in the middle of the bar. It's like this beautiful, like, white horse with like this really decorated bridle, gorgeous lustrous mane. Licia jumps on top of it because she has the ride feet, and then she's gonna ride it into the middle of the fray, and she's gonna say, "Oh, excuse me."
Where did you come from? Who are you? What is this magic and sorcery?
Oh, hello, my name is Licia. Would you mind having a conversation? It seems that I take the horse and I make it do the thing where like it rises up and it neighs really loudly and it bucks its legs so it looks super impressive. I think we had a bit of a misunderstanding. Do you mind having a chat?
Would you move your token to where you are?
Yeah. What has my horse got? My horse has got fucking 40 speed, perfect. Wow,
Wow,
exactly the amount of...
Mm-hmm.
I cannot overemphasize, a beautiful fucking horse.
Majestic. Stunning.
What? No, we're not gonna...
Please.
Sagafa, it's your turn. As they stutter. Or is that your full turn, Lishija?
I think that's it, yeah. That's the
Okay.
best I can do.
Sagafa, go ahead.
I don't know how to follow that performance. I think. Okay, I think this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to stay put right where I am.
Okay.
And I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon,
Ooh.
which is a real fun spell that I've been dying to use. Oh, I'm kind of glitching here. Okay. So I'm gonna put it right. I don't know how to ping.
Just hold down with your left mouse.
Okay, well, perfect. That's exactly where I intended to ping.
Cool.
So, right there is where it's going to pop up. And I'm going to attack the one that's not stunned right now, because I don't like the way he spoke to my pal.
Okay.
So let's see what happens. Oh my god!
No.
Girl.
No! That's
Right.
a nat 1!
That's a nat
I
1.
had such a cool weapon planned and everything.
Oh. The title of this is Okay, the title of this is misleading, but the title of this is, quote, "The magic is gone," end quote. You take a -1 circumstance penalty to attack rolls until you score a critical hit.
Have you seen me rolling today? Oh my god. Okay.
But
one.
you can
Next
still
one.
make your attack. That's fine. Oh wait, no,
Okay.
you missed. You missed. Sorry.
Well, do I do it this way? No, I'm gonna stick to my plan. And Patalis was already summoned, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Let me get
I'm just
Vitalis on the
gonna-
board.
I'm just gonna send my final, or use my last action to send him all 25 of, well, it's not really him, it's a plant, it doesn't have a gender. So I'm gonna
Okay.
send Patalis 25 feet away from me, down onto the ground, 10 feet away from the stunned enemy, I guess.
Okay.
And that's my turn, because darn it.
Nice. Next up is Seltra, who's stunned. Not literally stunned, but stunned by this horse in his
Beautiful
face.
phantasmal horse, awesome silk dress, rode out of nowhere.
Anyone would be stunned.
He takes a step onto the bar. And then another step toward you.
I don't have any weapons.
This isn't your business. Stay out of it.
And he swings with his scimitar.
At me or my horse?
Let's roll a d4. Evens at you, odds at the horse. Odds at the horse.
My horse! The horse's AC is 20.
Okay. First slash.
How could you do this to
Oh.
my horse?
14. It's a miss.
I pull the bridle so the horse's head swerves out of the way.
Okay. Then. Oh, I'm stuck on what to do. All right. Then I think we'll go ahead and use... I'm so stuck on what to do. He's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and come around. And that is his full turn. Next up is Remy. Remy shouts, "Hey, that's not very nice. You should get out of here." And then he's gonna cast... Well, let's see. Remy steps over to the stage here. And
A real showman.
Yeah. And then casts... Feral Shades. And that is going to be a Fortitude save. Sorry if I'm being a little slow here, y'all. There we go. Okay, fail on the fortitude save. Gonna be full damage. Okay, next up is Thistlebranch.
Okay. I'm gonna growl at the person in front of me just a little bit. You get the hint yet? You guys should leave.
Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Which one are you looking at?
The one right in front of me now, which I believe was the one I didn't bite yet.
Okay, yeah. She looks at you and says, This is our turf. What are you doing here?
Oh, you want to stay so bad? Okay. I'm going to grapple
Okay,
with
ahead
my
and-
jaws, which is how I do that.
okay. Go ahead and I think it's a athletics check. I think you have to. Do you have to make an attack roll first?
I'm not 100% sure if someone in the chat happens to know
I think.
the ancestry feature bite.
Yeah, I think since you will need to bite,
Excuse me, crunch, the ancestry feed, crunch.
I'm fairly certain. And if it's wrong, then we can change it up. But I'm pretty certain you need to give me an attack
Yeah.
roll.
Okay. Says the Jaws unarmed attack deals so-and-so damage and gains the grapple trait.
Yes.
So it's an attack roll. Okay, got it. Good, because that's a better modifier. Yeah.
Oh no!
Woo!
Oh gosh.
Hey, at least it's just the first action.
I'm not alone.
Oh, that is too brutal.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Gosh, these are brutal cards.
Hmm.
That's not fun. All right, so as you reach out
Thank
to
you,
bite,
chat, by the way.
as you reach out to bite, you fall prone.
Okay.
Yeah. And you miss your attack. Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
I have 2 more actions, I believe, right?
Mhm.
Cool. So chat is saying grapple trait means you can grapple using your mouth, and I don't need hands, so that can just be a grapple check, right?
Yes. But you would need to land the attack.
I would.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I still have 2 actions, and in falling, I'm going to slap my hands down on the ground and cast Sea Surge.
Oh. Okay. What is that? Describe it to us.
You slap or stomp on a nearby solid or liquid surface, sending a surge of water rushing away from you. So it is a 5-foot thick, 10-foot high wall of water. Between 5 and 15, I would like to drench this person, so let's go 15 feet.
Okay.
Excuse me. 15, yes, centered on this person so that it misses the plant. Maybe splashes the Eidolon a little bit, but misses it. 15 feet wide, move 60 feet in a direction of your choice along the struck surface. So
Okay.
could I curve that around?
Um,
Or does that have to be a straight line? Like, I'm fine with slapping this person against the wall if possible.
I think for now, let's make it a straight line.
Sure. Sounds good. So right up against the wall, you need to make a fort save, I believe.
Okay. Oof, 15.
Okay, you do fail that.
All right, so what happens?
It's a regular failure, so you are knocked prone,
Okay.
and I believe you are also pushed.
Okay, do you know how many feet? 5
At
feet?
least 60. So you are going to be pushed 15 unless 20 is the wall.
That
So
seems
15 or 20, depending on wherever that is.
That seems pretty powerful. Let me see. I
Mhm.
think
Says,
because I know you can only shove
see.
up to 5 feet, I believe.
It says, it moves 60 feet in a direction of your choice, extinguishing all non-magical fires, carrying along unattended objects of 1 bulk or less, and pushing larger objects. Large or smaller creatures in the area or that enter the area the wave moves through must attempt a fortitude save.
Okay.
And it says, you are knocked prone. Sorry. It does.
Okay.
You are not pushed. Sorry, that's a crit fail.
Okay.
You are knocked prone.
Okay.
So now you're down here with me.
Cool. Nice. I like it. Then it is her turn. After
Sure.
this, is that your full turn?
Yeah, that's all
Okay.
3.
Cool. Then she's going to go ahead and attempt her slithering attack.
Yeah.
First one,
Yes. Still streaming.
1 tail strike.
Up to you. What's going on? Oh. Shoot.
Nice. And then after that is 1 fangs. Okay. Does a 15 hit your AC? No, right?
No.
And we'll roll damage next week.
Okay.
I'll leave you hanging a little bit with that critical hit. Thank you, everybody. We're going to call it a night. It's a little bit past 8. So we are going to say goodnight, but thank you. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening, and thanks for tuning in. Bye, everybody.
Good night.